Scorpio, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. And this is your monthly forecast for July 2015. Scorpions, we begin this month with a beautiful Venus and Jupiter conjunct in Leo, and this is happening in a part of your chart that has to do with career and your reputation, and this is happening under the lovely light of a new moon. Now, during this cycle, you are most charming and well received, and you can expect a lot of accolades. There's responsibility, authority, and it's really a favorable time for you to be schmoozing your bosses and for you to be taken notice of as far as your work is concerned. This is also a time wherein that you could be coming across as quite a competent person at work, and you can expect accolades and a promotion of sorts over here. Socially, you seem to be quite ambitious as well, and this is a time wherein that you could be spending more time on managerial qualities. That is where really, the core competency for you would lie this month. And it can also be that you may gain something through your partner, through your either somebody whom you're married to or your the other special half. And it's also a time wherein that you're going to be having a very expansive attitude towards life. I think you're really broadening your mind as far as your work is concerned. So while there is of course a need to do really well, but this is a time wherein that you're not going to be so concerned about petty inconveniences or problems, but you're really going to be looking expansively at work. So there's going to be an opportunity to travel, there's an opportunity to meet people who are from diverse backgrounds, and this is a time wherein that you're also open to learning, Scorpio. So that's it's a good thing, because you'll be absorbing things much more faster. So furthering your education, if there is something, a skill set that you think you need to be adding and studying, is going to be helping. It's going to be extremely beneficial to you. Success in business is going to be likely through foreign partners, maybe people whom you know across seas or in different countries will be of great help to you. Advertising and promotional activities as well are favorable for you around this time. Now, around June 15th, we have the Mercury and Mars that are there in a part of your chart that has to do with long distance travel, and they are opposing Pluto in your house of communication, and all this again is happening under the light of an extremely emotional new moon. Now, what Mercury is going to be doing is, because Mercury is all about travel, communication, and Mercury is aspecting this part of your house that has to do with expanding your knowledge base. It speaks about higher study. So Mercury is going to be really making you chatty. Maybe there are going to be a lot of conversations that you're going to be having with people about how it is more that you can study more about a certain subject, about maybe it's a newer subject that you're getting into, maybe you're understanding something new. And it also can be that during this phase you would be more inclined to think about the bigger picture. You're not really worried about the petty inconsequential day-to-day stuff. You're just looking very broadly, you're looking at the larger bit of it. And this with the Pluto transit there, with the opposition of Pluto over here, this is a time wherein that you will be having a lot of conviction in what you say. So you will be able to convince people easily of your passions, your dreams, your ambitions. What is it that you really want to do with your work? And so, and also in the similar way, your speech will be able to transform your relationship with your siblings. So if things have been little out of whack, it's a time wherein that words will be able to heal, and you'll be able to do that. And it's also a time wherein that you will be digging more deeply into gaining more control over your mental capabilities and using it to your advantage. So I think a lot of self-discipline mentally is something that you will be practicing, in which I think is good for you, Scorpions, because for those of you who have taken a huge decision, or who have taken a decision and are now sort of trying to make the best out of it, you are going to be requiring all of your mental strength to be sticking by it. So it's good to cultivate it. It's good to sort of discipline your mind well. Now, Uranus is going retrograde towards the end of the month, and it's going to be transiting the house of daily work and chores. And Uranus, interestingly, unlike a Saturn, when it goes retrograde, it slows everything down. It just sort of makes you ponder over things. It does not move. It just stalls everything. So it's just, it's sort of you're doing the moonwalk in slow motion. But with Uranus, what happens is that everything gets intensified, and Uranus is the awakener. So he's coming in this house of your sector, which has to do with your day-to-day chores. It has to do with your health. So maybe some of you have been, I wouldn't say ignoring your work, but maybe you need to be looking at as to the discipline of how it is, or your attitude towards your work. What is it that you think about your work? And there could also be an inherent need to break away from the confines of your work. It's just that whether it's conformity, whether it's monotony, whether just working in a very structured format is going to be quite irritating for a lot of you, and you would find it extremely confining. And this is a time also wherein that you can expect some irregular schedules, you can have some disruptions, and it's a time where your working hours can become quite non-traditional. You may find you're working really erratic hours, and it's your mind will be more bent towards an unconventional job. You can get quite restless to routines, so this should fit in quite well for you. Work also for you, whether it is part-time, anything that is progressive or unconventional, it will be very appealing for you. You will benefit greatly, Scorpions, if you do yoga, and if you do other mind body therapies, try and do some meditation. It will really benefit you. Now the thing is that with the Uranus retrograde also is that you tend to repress a lot of stress inside, or a lot of emotions inside, which can manifest in various things. So ensure that if you are going through some stuff, make an effort, find a friend, speak, discuss it. Don't sort of keep it all repressed and bottled inside, because you will suddenly burst. With the Uranus aspect happening, it can be at the wrong time, wrong place, where you just sort of let it out. So ensure that venting is happening on a regular basis with someone whom you trust. Ensure that your safety valve is on. Quite an interesting month, Scorpios. A lot of change again, and of course you're not willing to conform. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. I'll see you again next month, and thank you so much for watching.